Okay, like I was saying, the men that stayed home and that wasn't drafted and didn't go to the war, they stayed home, and mostly them men turned to pimps, drug dealers, because what are you going to do when there's really no jobs out there for you? Because that was also taken away on purpose, and there's no really foundation for you to take care of your family. So did they do? They turned to the streets. So a lot of men turned to prostituting women. Women turned to being prostitutes. Um, they were drug dealers. All sorts of illegal occupations they had out there, and basically that messed up the structure of the home as well. Because what's happening if your husband turned out to be a pimp? He's gonna go to jail or a drug dealer. He wouldn't make it long on the streets. They was going off to jail. So it's like all the men that did go to war, when it was time for them to return, they was coming back with drug addicts. They was strung out or mentally insane. So we just was falling down as a people. We were like, our ancestors was probably going like, what the hell is going on here? And we were breaking up. And the goal was, I guess their goal was really achieving. They was achieving their goal, and it was really bad. So of course, when you change a society or a group of people, and you put them into certain conditions and certain circumstances they have to deal with in life, their mentality is going to change as well. The mental won't stay the same, because it's just like if you put a rat or a mouse or any type of form of animal or species into some environment that they have to fight their life every day, and they have to make it, they're going to turn into what? Their mentality is going to turn to beasts, to warriors, to survival mode. And that's what we did. Like, we basically started the women. They didn't look at the men anymore as like these strong, supportive men, respectful men anymore. They start to look down on them now. They start to look more up on the government for their help, because something I should have mentioned, and after the war days, going into the 1980s, into the 19 middle 70s to the end of, going into the 80s, the Welfare Act came, and once that came, that really stopped the men that were, let's say, that did stay home and that was still trying to help their women, had to go. Like, if you didn't have a job and you couldn't support me, I had to get help from the system and the government, and they were not helping no one but just women and children. So that split it up the home as well, and as well is, I'm sure it was well thought of and well planned before this happened. So it was known that this was going to happen, and all those things changed mentalities of people. So as the years was going on, and all these structures is that I named, and all these things that's happening is breaking up the homes and everything. Everybody is like changing roles here. The woman is looking at the men like nothing. The men is looking at the women like